Confirm no LZ.
No LZ work, we'll just stay with you. Plan missed approach for this, or plan low approach for this one, stay in the tower, and then pick up a radar after that.
Copy. Ooh.
Do that person know he's staying with us?
Yeah, I haven't yet, but I will. Just once I get his intentions and see what's up.
Yeah, I want to see if he's trying to win DP or not.
Yeah. Just gonna wait till he's out of critical phase flight. And Hercules 4-1 say intentions.
And Tower Hercules 4-1, is it able, are we able to taxi onto the landing zone?
Damn it.
I just told him that he's taxiing off of the...
Okay. That should be Charlie LZ. If you're having trouble with visibility, you can always taxi down to Alpha and we can find you a parking spot as well. Just can't have you holding on Alpha because we will have a departure here shortly.
Okay, copy. We'll make a right turn here and clear off the main runway.
Communication is one of the most important things here on a large company scale attack like Range 400. Being able to communicate interdepartmentally between units is probably the one key linchpin in everything that we do. If you don't have proper communication, you can't conduct the attack and you can't get good effects on targets. If you don't have the mobility in order to set up your score by fire units and the ability to affect your fires onto the enemy, then you're not going to be able to actually close on the objective, which also in turn doesn't allow you to complete the mission. I'd say the MAGTF Training Center is the best training center for company and smaller attacks, because of the fact that you have free play and free fire areas.
In the Indo-Pacific, the U.S. counts among its trusted allies and partners the most professional military land forces in the world. In these times of increasing uncertainty, these nations seek stability with a partner committed to upholding and strengthening a free and open Indo-Pacific. The 5th Security Force Assistance Brigade trains relentlessly to ensure their choice is clear. It begins with the fundamentals. The 5th SFAB hand selects each advisor from a pool of volunteers and vets them through a crucible event called Assessment and Selection at Fort Benning, Georgia. After advisors earn the right to wear the brown beret, they attend the Combat Advisor Training Course, an intensive 8-week course that further prepares them for future advisory missions. When advisors come to Joint Base Lewis-McChord, Washington, their transformation to combat advisor comes to fruition. This is where SFAB advisors become members of a team. The team is the core of the SFAB enterprise. SFAB teams range in size from 4 to 12 advisors with specialties that include maneuver, fires, engineer, and logistics. The 5th SFAB has the capacity to field 64 teams to assist allies and partners across the spectrum of conflict, from competition to conflict. How did we get to where we are today? It began in July of 2019 with a handful of soldiers and equipment and rapidly evolved into a brigade of advisors, activating in May 2020 before employing its first certified force package into the Indo-Pacific in January 2021. Along the way, SFAB advisors reinforced long-standing relationships with host nation land forces in countries like Mongolia, Indonesia, Thailand, the Philippines, and the Maldives. In the summer of 2021, Colonel Jonathan Chung took command of 5th SFAB as Force Package 21-2 expanded on these relationships as 5th SFAB led Exercise Salakanib 21 in the Philippines and saw advisors expand into Malaysia and Bangladesh. As 5th SFAB rotated Force Package 22-1 into theater in November 2021, the Vanguard Brigade demonstrated the functionality of a sustainable readiness model, with 1/3 of the brigade operating forward in the Indo-Pacific, with the remaining 2/3 of the unit split between foundational and collective training. Where are we headed? The future of 5th SFAB will see the brigade continue to adapt to its operating environment, bringing to bear new ways to engage with our allies and partners while directly contributing to USARPAC and US Indo-PACOM activities. In fiscal year 2023, the 5th SFAB will officially be assigned to USARPAC, signaling greater opportunities for coordination and employment. As advisors build trust and enable interoperability with multiple partners, this demand signal continues to grow across the theater. The 5th SFAB will see elements of the 54th SFAB incorporated into Force Package 22-2 as the Army National Guard begins augmenting this mission. Opportunities to work with joint partners like the Marines, Navy, Air Force, and Space Force hold vast opportunities to integrate the full spectrum of U.S. military capabilities to improve combined readiness with allies and partners. But today, somewhere in the Indo-Pacific, there's an advisor working shoulder to shoulder to solve a problem, build a relationship, and train alongside some of the most professional land forces in the world. Our persistent presence is enduring. We are Vanguard. We are always forward.